If you divorce your husband, it is simply because he did not contribute money in the wedding and traditional marriage. Oh yes. Because if there is a kind of a rule that's 60-40 or 50-50, you can't just walk out. So after this man spending huge amounts of money, you walked out just like that because your money was not involved. That's act of egocentrism, selfishness.
I divorced my first husband 2014-2015 because of culture shock. Can you imagine in a place where, as a woman, if you cheat on your husband, it can buy. But if the husband cheats on the wife, nothing will happen to the man. So when I found out that this is how they do, I had to divorce him and move on with my life. Because anything can happen.
Move on. There are better options for you since 2018. Since 2018 reached today. So shaggy, banza. This will not be meme, oh. No be meme. Since 2018. Move on. Don't beg him. Reach today. Since 2018, reach today. The better option I never see, even the less option I never see.
You will think your husband is replaceable until you come out of that marriage. You will think there's a better man outside until you come out of that marriage. That's when they go use you and do practical. All those small boys, and they go use your body, do it no good. Better stay for your husband house, so outside dry. I dey warn una. Make una notice I dey come here, come dey talk every day. They advise una stay for your husband. I know wetin I dey talk. Oh, men scarce.
It is no news that people leave marriage for different reasons. But let me put it to you today that some of us left marriages for some reasons that can be managed. Otibo, some of us have left. But those of us that are still there, I beg you, if you do not have family and friends, that's way they capable. If you don't have strong financial backup, if he's not beating you, I beg you, try resolve anything with day between you now. Outside is not funny. Single motherhood journey is not a flex, so forget all this pancake and everything within my face.
Yeah, my good friends, I appreciate these moments and I want to drop a few comments concerning the statement some of our sisters made in the short clips that we played. The first person said that she divorced her husband because the culture of her husband's village forbids women not to cheat. In other words, when women cheat, they will lose their lives. But when the husbands cheat, they will not lose their lives. For that reason, she divorced. So, and you heard what some of the ladies said. There are too many videos, but we decided to play only few. Those that complained about no husband, that those that left, they had hope before they were leaving, that men are outside there. It is not easy on the street. My question to that lady is this. So you left because you wanted to cheat, but there is a barrier. There is an embargo, a spiritual embargo. So if that embargo was not there, you will relax in that marriage. So if your husband cheats, you will cheat. Oh yes. And women will support you. They call it women supporting women. But because your husband is free to cheat and you are not free to cheat, you're divorced. So you are into sexual promiscuity and it's not allowed there. Let me ask you again, are there some women in that community that are married? If they are, why are they still there? Because they decided to be responsible. Women are home builders. I will not support you on this. And let me say this for emphasis. No stubborn woman can raise a respectful daughter. Underline it. No woman who is stubborn to her husband, to the community, to people around, can raise daughters that will be respectful. Because you can't give what you don't have. And no irresponsible man can raise responsible sons unless they acquire knowledge or they are being trained or they decided to become useful from what they learn from outside. We're talking about home training. No irresponsible man can raise responsible sons. Let us be accountable to our children. Let us set good example. Let us be pace setters. That's why we are parents. We are accountable. God entrusted them unto our care. So no matter what is happening today, you people have made marriage. It has become a fantasy. It has become so carnal, so childish. It's not an object of caricature. So cosmetic. You walk in and you walk out. And let me add this point before it escapes my memory. If you divorce your husband because of little issue, it is simply because he did not contribute money in the wedding and traditional marriage. Oh yes. Because if there is a kind of a rule that's 60-40 or 50-50, you can't just walk out. Because people drank on the day of your wedding. Possibly there were some like ashebis. You can select 20 ladies to wear the same uniform. So after this man spending huge amounts of money, you walked out just like that. Because your money was not involved. That's act of egocentrism. Selfishness. People need to reconsider this part. Because of the rate of divorce today, it is a dominating vocabulary. For that reason, we need to reconsider. Ebugari egu, ebugari onodo. If you don't understand Igbo, please look for somebody who will interpret this. Let us learn from this. And let us learn from other people's mistakes. This divorce today will affect our children. You need your husband, especially when you are growing old, because your children will be independent in their various homes. You can't be in your children's house forever. You need yourselves at the old age. Let us make hay while the sun shines. Share this video. My name is Brother Paul Chibo. God bless you.